Now I'm recording. Jason, what's your impression of the Netherlands and what do you think it can give to the world?
Well, I first want to thank the Bach and you for hosting me this week. It's been a very nice trip. I think the Netherlands, as known by everybody, has a deep history with water and water management, given its geography. And I've learned that the technical expertise here in the Netherlands does live up to the hype. That you all have a management system in place to really pretty much control the sea, and to a large extent, probably more than any other place in the world. Interestingly, though, I think you also, as evidenced by some of the conversations, might be a little too dependent on the technical solutions, and yet your prowess and skill with that has given you such confidence that it's hard to break out of the mindset that maybe we can't control everything. So I think you're coming at it because of amazing skill and confidence over centuries, whereas other countries who are resistant to change, it's not because of the skill, but because people are just stubborn. But we kind of come to the same place. Also, I think has been interesting for me is seeing that, because you've been so proficient at the technical side, that you maybe haven't thought as much about the economic and social side and the trade-offs. Now that we really are going to be constrained with climate change, and there are going to be some serious trade-offs, that needs to become part of your mix. So that's nice for me to hear, since that means some stuff that I do and we do in the United States might be something that people in the Netherlands need. In terms of what the Netherlands can certainly bring, I think it's a level of sophistication in water management, coordination, I think a really rational approach, which is something that certainly is missing in the United States in many areas. I think the level of coordination from the national down to the very local level, and I think the innovations that you're doing now, which is trying to do more of a blended approach with green infrastructure and really micro level human engagement, not just the big infrastructure, which is kind of where I think a lot of other places are. I think that type of thinking and that systems thinking, and you also know what works and what doesn't because of centuries of trial and error, and so you can kind of help a lot of other areas skip through the trial and error phase and go right to the what works phase. So I think it's quite impressive what goes on here.
Thanks, Jason.